The mother womb appeared to him a suspension of oxygen of universal emptiness, and he grew up to read about astronomy, wanting to be possessed by a black hole, swallowing the light of happiness. He used to be called Pumpkinhead for wanting to go further ahead in the atmosphere. He learned, worked out, swam, and lived in love with the stars of the Milky Way, of the imaginary lines where planets are moving in the infinity. He used to imagine the day that finally take off for the moon, then Saturn. He will travel to Venus, then Andromeda, and he swam in the womb of his illusion until flying impulse with kinetic energy in an emptiness that never stops. There is a speed point that the face cannot take, and then a vacuum, the supreme flight, levitating magnificent loneliness, and seeing at first the earth, the moon, the sun, Mercury, Venus and the stars, all at once, like a giant model of stereophone. Tears levitated and mixed with my hair. I had no body, bones to not feel, and blood fled within me. Through the windows of the nave I watched as no one else have, the pride of infinity, and I was a galactic monkey, trying to read, a tasteless and moved monkey, in love with the eternal, perfection. I am a traveler monkey, without gravity, without music, without resonance. No one knows the things you earn, and the things that you lose out here. In a polished junk with bicarbonate, he traveled everywhere. He became king of a small planet, of giant trees, where he ran all over it in half a day of jogs and steps. He was homeless on a planet of giant hoops, with thousands of inhabitants, prowling the streets and stealing used shirts, eating salads abandoned in the trash. He wanted to be king homeless on an asteroid, where there were no trees or lettuce, in his brilliant junk, king of his hunger, and destitute in his possession, and so he traveled. Draw me in the face the mark that I'm supposed to have, an intergalactic whore with 3 dry vaginas. I found the orange shoes that I have always wanted to use, and on my desk has appeared a parallel of lost socks, where I found the umbrellas that rainy season requests to use, and I, of lunatic head, always end up losing. And I have nothing else to do than get wet, how you want me to be each time you pass the fingers down my back, except that you like throwing me into the arms of others. And so it was, when I saw how the planets move so slowly that actually appear they have always been there, plastered in invisible rubber in a black blanket and tied to a thread. I have been moving in that mass that sometimes shine. At the station there is only artificial light, because the stars are so far away. They are just stars and never suns. You can sometimes, because of the titanium platforms and satellites that send signals, see how the other planets that are so frighteningly close dance. The station is full of cameras that record, and a silicon environment surrounded that kills so fast. And here I have spent years, in this station, where machines do not talk to me, the food does not taste like anything, and the songs have been repeated 1,000,000,000 times. I have seen the universe at its best. I have lived in this station, on this ship, in this plastic suit, more than 40 years, and at what price? I dreamed at night, with the end of all, homecoming, oxygen and gravity. How I miss gravity. But from this station to house there are more than 26 years away, and by then I will have died. Tired, I dream I should die in the universal vacuum, alone, flying forever, devoid of potential energy, an asteroid of meat and carbon. But no one will see me die. So, at this station, without my plastic suit, I went to the gas chamber, recorded by hundreds of cameras at all angles. I am now a volatile asteroid, waiting to get out of the gravitational field of this station to fulfill his ultimate dream, traveling the universe.